Hi YouTube, this is Bonnie. I'm checking in for my 7-week post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. This past week I lost another 6 pounds, so that puts me down 39 pounds total from my starting weight, which I haven't talked about up until now. I do want to talk about my starting weight because it's something that I think everybody out there watching videos wants to compare. See where they are and fit in statistically. My starting weight was 325 pounds, which I didn't know until the day before surgery when I weighed in. And when I talked to the doctor, I had asked him, where do you want to see me ideally? And he said somewhere between 165 and 175 pounds. So the day before surgery, I found out that I had approximately 150 pounds to lose. And that was pretty startling. But now being 7 weeks post-op and being down almost 40 pounds and weighing in at 286 this morning, I feel a lot more comfortable talking about my starting weight and, how it's definitely just going to be a thing of the past. So that's that. Cleared that up. But the past week has been pretty interesting. Some friends have been in town. So I haven't, been home as much as I usually am. I've been around with them, and I went out a few different times for food instead of being home and being able to prepare dinner and things like that. We actually went out for sushi one night, which is my favorite thing in the world, and I've always been a person that can just pile away sushi. Whereas a normal person would order 1 or 2 rolls and maybe a few orders of sushi or sashimi, I could clear out the place. I could pile away sushi for days. So it was going to be really weird for me to go and just order 1 or 2 things and sit there and nibble on them. I decided to have ahi and salmon poke. Mixed with just some onions and a little bit of the sauce, like ponzu sauce, and just take a bite with ginger and soy sauce each time. And I sat there and had, maybe 2.5, 3 ounces of fish, raw fish total, over maybe a 45-minute time period. And me and my fiance just sat and talked, and he had his food, and I looked at him when we were about to leave and I said, this is the first time that I've ever felt normal at a sushi place in my life. I never understood how people could just order 1 or 2 things and be mentally satisfied or physically full, and I get it now. I get what it's like to feel normal, and I got in the car and I almost started crying again. So it was pretty moving. Also, I went out for Mexican food with my fiance again, just because he got home late and I didn't want to cook. And he had he had a few El Pastor tacos and some carne asada tacos, the little like street ones, and chips and whatever. And I ordered ceviche. And I sat there and I picked up my ceviche from a bowl because I asked him not to bring out the tostada shell. Just sat and picked at my ceviche for half an hour with a few slices of avocado on it, and I was completely full. And feeling normal going out to a restaurant and not having to worry about people around seeing how much you're ordering, or I haven't really been out with to eat with a bunch of friends yet, but not having to worry about them thinking, oh my gosh, like, is she really going to eat all that? Or just not having to hide it, or just barely ordering anything and then eating again when I get home because, thinking that they would, be ashamed to be seen with me eating so much. So I know I just rambled. But I just can't stress enough how amazing it feels to feel normal. And my fiance has been such an amazing support system throughout all of this. I've seen a lot of people talk about how, they don't have the support at home and how their spouse is like sabotaging them and ordering a bunch of stuff that they know they love. And I think I would kill my fiance if he did that. He wouldn't be my fiance if he did that. I don't understand how people can stay with someone who doesn't want the best for them. I know spousal support, you know, might not be there because your partner feels scared or that they're going to lose you if you get skinny, but having him around me has helped so much. And for those of you that don't have support, you know, look to the forums, look to videos. You know, I'm willing to talk with anybody who doesn't have, you know, support at home. I love making new friends, so, you know, reach out. It really does help having someone there with you to support you. So now that I talked about that, I also, the things have been pretty much the same at home for me diet-wise. I haven't added in like red meat or anything. The only red meat I've had has been in like sliced deli meat, like roast beef or London broil, like sliced London broil, like real thin. But I'm gonna try and add some in these next weeks. I've just been doing so well with what I'm eating on a, you know, regular basis that I'm not really missing it either. So if I start getting cravings for it, maybe I'll have some, I don't know. But for now, I'm still sticking with, I'm eating shrimp a lot. I know that people, you know, they're high in cholesterol, but I've never had a problem with high cholesterol or blood pressure or anything, so I'm not really worried about that right now. So shrimp is good. I've also been getting the prepackaged 4-ounce portions of fish from the store and making sure I have those on hand to cook off whenever I want. Keeping chicken salad made in the fridge. Also, I've been adding string cheese back into my diet. My calories were running anywhere from about 550 to 600 calories a day. And my doctor's guidelines said to keep it, you know, between 600 to 800 calories. So this last week, I actually upped my calories and saw a 6-pound loss. So I think that's helping. I want to get back to the gym, but my doctor's guidelines said no lifting over 10 pounds for at least 6 weeks and no elliptical or anything like too bouncy or jumpy for at least 8 weeks. And then I can't lift anything over 20 pounds for 8 weeks either. And, you know, I'm pretty muscular, and I know that getting back to the gym with just some really light weights will, you know, help keep my muscle, but I want to also start building muscle back that I've lost over, you know, the last few years. And so I want to wait a little bit until I can lift more, until I'm cleared to completely do everything and get back on the elliptical and things like that. So for now, I'm still just walking. I'm doing some, you know, a lot of stretches and things like that, just keeping things moving. But no real heavy-duty exercise as of right now. Years ago, I had a personal trainer in high school when I was super muscular, and he said I could leg press more than any girl he had ever trained. So I'm hoping to get back to where I could, or, you know, to where I can do all the stuff I used to. And we actually just scheduled our honeymoon. I'm getting married November 12th of this year, and our honeymoon is going to follow the week after, and we're going to the Caribbean, and St. Martin to be specific. And I'm totally looking forward to going exploring in the forest and zip lining and going kayaking and snorkeling and doing all the things that I used to be able to do. I forgot how much I missed these things in the last few years. So I guess this week has just been a realization that I'm going to be back to normal and I'm going to be happy again. I've been happy in life thus far with, you know, my amazing support system and my friends and family and all that, but I haven't been happy with myself for the last few years. So the surgery has given me the strength and, you know, the willpower that I didn't have before. So anybody who's on the fence and trying to decide, you know, if this is for you, I can tell you that this is the best thing I've ever done for myself, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. I know even some people say they have a lot harder time recovering than I did, but I haven't heard one person say that they wouldn't do it. again. And I've been to quite a few support groups and read the forums pretty much every day, all day long on my iPhone. It's always on. And I haven't come across one person that says they wouldn't do it again. So if you're on the fence, take that into consideration, do all your research, and make the best decision for you, because I know that this was the best decision for me. So that's all for now, YouTube, and I'm sorry if I was rambling again, but I hope to have inspired somebody and made your decision a little bit easier. And I will see you next week with another check-in. Thanks, YouTube. Bye.